Okay. Don't look too ugly. Okay. Yeah. I failed again at the Artist's Way, but that's okay. Let me tell you about it. I started the Artist's Way on November 26, 2024. I went in, I was so confident. I had so much energy, vigor, abounding momentum, drive, passion, like, yeah, doing the Artist's Way felt like a little beacon of light in my dim, dark world. I was so excited. I felt like it was a turning point in my life. I thought, oh my gosh, this is my road to becoming an artist. This is my time. I feel it. And I still feel those things, but I have fallen off the Artist's Way bandwagon, sadly. Very sad. I got to week 3 and then started to stumble, and then I thought I'd just take the week off in week 4, but then I never resumed the course. But that's okay, because I produced this painting, my first painting that I've done in a long time, and by no means is it perfect, or, is it even good? I don't know. Maybe, I think it's all right. I like it. But it just represents, I don't know, so much hope. And what does it represent to me? Well, it represents that I can do it. Like, I've been wanting to be a painter, to be an artist for so long, and I've just been so blocked in the past, but I just feel so open at the moment and so free, and I feel like I do have so much painting in me at the moment, and I'm excited. I'm excited. It's 2025, new year, new me, all that jazz. Yeah. 2025 is the year of the artist. Painting is a fickle thing, You're pushing paint around. You're like, dabbing all these colors, arranging the dabs and the colors in certain ways to like give the illusion of something. If you're painting realistically, I suppose if you're painting abstractly, it matters less maybe, or it's just different. It's just different. But yeah, all these little dabs of paint, and they like somehow come together to form this 3-dimensional illusion. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. I am sorry about my voice, by the way. I'm recovering from a cold, which I've had over New Year's, so it's a great time to get a cold, obviously. Some reflections on the painting. I feel like I'm a really slow painter, but, I think pace will come with experience and practice, so that's okay. I'm very proud of myself for like sticking with it. So many times it didn't feel like it was working, and I'm like, wow, this is so ugly and so far from the reference photo. Like, I seem so far away from my goal. But I just kept showing up and trying. I just tried to take the pressure on myself, like, who cares? Like, this doesn't have to see the light of day. I'm an amateur at the end of the day. Like, this is just practice, you have to be shit before you can be good. Just kept telling myself that, like, it's okay. You're allowed to paint shitty. So I'll mention a few things about my painting. I painted from a photograph, a photo of my mum. I didn't give it much thought other than thinking it was a sweet gesture to my mum. I don't think it's a particularly successful photo compositionally. It's a candid, in the true sense of the word, slapdash snapshot. It has a lot going on. In terms of the composition, a broad color range, so there's like a lot to paint, a lot to think about, which is a lot as a novice amateur. And, I didn't obviously have to render everything perfectly. You can leave the background super loose and just focus on the face. That was my intention going in, but I just couldn't help myself, I just had to try my darndest at rendering the whole thing. So yes, I could have simplified the background, and maybe I should have, but here we are. The background is very tree-heavy, foresty, with a creek to one side. The face is quite dark, which is fairly true to the reference, but that makes it less dominant compositionally. The backlit forest really comes to the fore, which I'd say is interesting. It's interesting, right? Yeah, I'm happy with the face and neck forms, all the forms really, aside from the face and neck. The other elements, like background, shirt, the hair, they came out pretty on the dotty, splodgy, grainy side, but I don't think I mind. Like, I'm finding my feet in terms of technique and style. Or maybe that's cope, because to be honest with you, I just can't bear to work on the painting any longer. Like, my mum wants me to lighten up her face, and I'm just like, oh, I can't bear to put another layer of paint down, and yeah, I just can't. I can't do it. That's where we're at. How do you know when a painting's done? When you can't bear to look at it a second longer. That's me with this painting. It's done. I'm done. We're parting ways. That's it. Finito. I don't know exactly how long it took me. I did some approximate sums and came up with 375 hours, which seems ludicrous, but I think that's probably accurate, to be honest. It has about 3 failed layers hiding underneath. So there you go. That's where all that time went, I think. But yeah, I really like the face. I think it really captures my mum. Yeah. There's a lot of things wrong with it, don't get me wrong, but I'm proud of it. And it was a really good experience, and I feel excited to paint more moving forward. Got to get back in the studio, keep going. I'm very lucky to have a studio space. Yeah. Keep painting, everyone. I bought some new brushes the other day. I'm excited to use those. Escora, the brand is, I think. I'm here to say, I failed the course. Again, week 3 has been a chokehold, but, that's okay, because the ultimate goal of the course is doing the creative act, and I did the creative act. So, it's not a win, but it's not a loss. It's a draw. Am I disappointed in myself? Maybe I'm not disappointed in myself. I did a painting that I'm excited about. I guess I'm a little bit disappointed about myself, because I do feel like I'm a little bit narrow-minded when it comes to the artist's way. I'm not denigrating the course at all, and I think it is a really useful course for a lot of people, and I think it would be really useful for me, but I just can't seem to do it. It just feels cringe, doesn't it? I've just never been a journaling kind of girl. It just feels a bit self-indulgent. It's not self-indulgent though. So why do I feel it's self-indulgent? Maybe it's just more I think about how much time journaling takes up. Doing the morning pages would take me 30 to 40 minutes. And then I'd be like, well, I could be spending that time painting. That's a valuable painting time. There's not much time in your day for hobbies. And I'm here spending 40 minutes journaling. Maybe if I wanted to be a writer, but I don't think I want to be a writer, although I would love to write a book one day when I become smarter and more eloquent. Yeah, I'm on a bit of a Dostoevsky tip at the moment. But, God, I'm hopeless. I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh yes, journaling. and how much time journaling takes out of my day. Yeah, 40 minutes a day, you know, writing 3 pages. Am I a slow writer? Maybe. How long does it take most people? It just seems like a lot. And my hand would start cramping. Okay. All right. I'm babbling on now, so I'm going to go and leave you. Love you and leave you. I'm going to go make some dinner, maybe roast some pumpkin, maybe cook up a little bit of kale for those greens. And yeah, it's 5 o'clock now, almost. Yeah, I'll be ready to go at 5:36 granny dinner. Love it. Saturday night. Woo! Yeah, what can I say about me? I'm a loner and I don't really socialize because I don't like myself. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Okay, good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.